Welcome, everybody, and we are fired up for another sensational college football matchup. Nobody at home today who can stake their claim in this neutral site showdown. Today, a clash between a couple of ACC rivals in a game that could have big-time implications for the rest of the season. As we'll see, the Duke Blue Devils taking on the California Golden Bears. For EA Sports College Football, Reese Davis with you alongside David Pollack and Jesse Palmer. And guys, can't wait to get this one started. And the Blue Devils will kick it away to start us off. He'll bring it out. It's Williams. He was looking for more running room, but none to be found as he stopped at the 23. Getting set for first down. Quarterback making adjustments with his receivers. Looking to go up top on first down. All kinds of room to throw that one in there. And he almost ran away from everybody on that one. A huge pickup on that play.
I'll tell you, man, I love quarterbacks that have arm talent, but that can throw it accurately at the same time. And you saw all of it on that in route.
You love to deliver a punch on the first play of the drive. They've got it at the 46 on first down. The give to the back. And a nice run there before the defense finally makes the stop.
Well, it's plays like that that'll help this offense stay in rhythm all game long. If you can have that kind of success on first down running the football, it just opens up your entire play.
Eight-yard pickup on first down leaves them with second and short. Looking to throw, it's Mendoza. Makes the grab on the left. And a good job in coverage there as they stop it after just a few. The Golden Bears want to pick up the tempo. To the ground to try to pick up the first. They'll move the chains. Good execution on third down. They've got it at the 41. And the Golden Bears are moving quickly down the field. Right back to the well. And he finds some solid space. Makes a nice game before the defense is able to stop him. Got 8 on first down. Now looking at a 2nd and 2. Receivers telling the quarterback what they see. Leaves it with the back. And he is stopped immediately by the big defensive lineman. They're looking at a third down and short from the 33. They'll try to get the first through the air. Looking deep. Pulls it in. Right on the money with that throw. The defense was there, but they are in the red zone with a first down at the 12. The Golden Bears with the 1st and 10. He's going to pass. Got out of trouble, got rid of it. Makes the catch. It's up. And this one will be stopped for no gain.
Nice job recognizing the route defensively there. As soon as that ball was thrown, that defender knew exactly who it was going to, and he was able to make the tackle at the perfect time. No gain on that one.
It'll be 2nd down, and remember, they can pick up a first without scoring. Looking to throw, it's Mendoza. Quarterback strolling away from Heat. Nice run there, picks up a few, and they'll force him out of bounds.
Well, great job there by the defense because they weren't able to get him sacked right away, but you saw the coverage in the back end, nor for the quarterback to throw the football. Didn't get the sack, obviously, you don't get the negative play, but you also don't give up a big one. You're feeling pretty good about where you are right now in this drive.
Still looking, on the move. Going for 6. Reels it in the end zone. Touchdown, Cal!
You love as a head coach to watch your offense take the field and establish a rhythm and consistency the way they did there. Everything they dialed up was working to perfection. They go 10 plays on the opening drive and cap it off with a touchdown.
And with the extra point, they get the first 7 of the game. So that was a 10-play, 75-yard drive. And the score comes on a 5-yard touchdown pass. The kickoff team on the field as they'll send this one away. The ball bounces through the end zone, and it will be a touchback. The offense lining up for a first down play. Handoff from the gun. These little gains can start to add up as he gets it up to the 34.
You want to talk about making it easy for an offensive coordinator. You pick up a bunch of yards on first down, make that second down really, really manageable. That's a great job by the offense.
Keeps looking downfield. That pass is incomplete, and they're probably fortunate that it wasn't knocked free for a fumble. It's 3rd down from their own 34 as they try to keep the drive moving. They'll try to run for it. They get him on the ground after he gets enough to move the sticks.
Don't always have to run the sexy plays, right? It doesn't have to always be up-tempo and fast and spread and doing all this stuff. Sometimes you just lower your shoulder. Sometimes you just run powerfully. You get the first down, and that's all that matters.
Nice patience by the quarterback here working against zone coverage. He was allowing his receiver an opportunity to find that open space in the defense before pulling the trigger.
Back to pass, it's Murphy. Fires to the wideout. Just too much mustard on that one. Can't miss the target that badly.
And I tell you what, we've kind of gotten to the point where we expect QBs to be robots and just never to miss and always put it right on the face mask or right on the numbers. And right there, you could tell he just missed a little bit off, and I guarantee he's tapping his helmet saying, hey, that's my bad.
From the gun on 3rd down. Throws to the wideout. Makes the grab. That'll be enough for the first down as they stop him at the 43-yard line.
Well, look, that wasn't a touchdown, but that was a massive play for this offense. They needed some momentum. They needed to find a rhythm, and what better way than converting on 3rd down. Awesome job by the quarterback getting to his progression.
Small gain, I know, but again, the defense knows he's going to run the football. He's willing to run the football, not just drop back and pass, make him honor the run game. You've got to do a lot of this.
Quick completion to the right. And they pick up just a few on that completion. The Blue Devils will hustle to the line. Looking to throw on third. A shot toward the end zone. Oh, right through his hands. They came out attacking, wanted to impose their will, and they missed a big chance on that one.
Well, on 3rd and short in field goal range, they dial up the pass play. Quarterback was trying to get through his progressions. There was just simply nobody open. Couldn't make an accurate enough throw. Ball falls incomplete.
A shot toward the end zone. And it's incomplete. The long pass downfield they couldn't hook up.
You know, offensively in that situation, 4th down, you're throwing for it. Everything has to go right, or someone just needs to be able to make a play to keep the drive alive. They couldn't get it done, and now the offense is coming off the field.
The Cal offense is headed back onto the field. Man, what a drive last time for the touchdown. That passing attack was lethal, David.
Yeah, and you know, you hear all these stupid commentators like me and Jesse talking about create balance, run and pass. No, when you throw that good, spin the ball around.
So the defense has to find a way to affect the quarterback on this drive, because last drive he had way too much time to throw.
They made the defense pay with that last big chunk of yardage. Now 1st and 10 from the 30. Now the quarterback changing the original play call. Use the play fake. Now to throw. Getting some heat. Buying some time. Oh, he needs to get rid of it. He needs to do something, and he will go down. What a terrible, terrible play and a big loss. Dropping back, it's Mendoza. Pocket, and the ball comes out. What a disastrous play. Oh, looks as if the defense got it. Final play of the quarter coming. The run from the shotgun. Oh, sick, nasty move, and he's loose. They are on the move down to the 32, and they pick up another 1st down.
7-2-0.
Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Going up top on 1st down. Steps away to find some room. Tight end finds a soft spot. And he was loose and in the open field and on his way. A tremendous pickup on that one. Really good job when this play went off script, and that's the job of a tight end. Find the soft spot and stay in the quarterback's field of vision.
Yeah, and it's just frustrating to play this kind of style of quarterback. It's always going to extend the play, make it harder on you as a defense. You got to guard longer in the back end, and just did a nice job getting outside the pocket and getting it to the big fella at tight end.
Going to work in the red zone. They can't pick up the 1st down without getting it into the end zone. Wants to fire on 2nd down. Looking for the score. And that one is picked off in the end zone.
Well, coming into this game, this offense knew that points were going to be at a premium. If you can't score touchdowns down here in the red zone, you at least got to come away with field goals, but you can't do that if you're throwing interceptions. That's just poor execution by the offense.
Takes the handoff. It's Ott. Found a little bit of running room, knocked down at the 24 after a pickup of 4.
Nice run there on 1st down. You know this is a running back that gets better as the game goes on. So they're going to want to make sure they keep feeding him the football, let him get lathered up.
To throw, it's Mendoza. Fires left. He's got it. And it is a chunk play, a huge gain on that one before the defense brings it to an end.
Great job by the quarterback thrown against zone coverage. You cannot telegraph where you're throwing the football. You cannot eyeball wide receivers. So great job by the quarterback using his eyes, not staring down his guy, and then throwing him open.
Now a 1st down from the 45-yard line. Use the play fake, now to throw. Pressure coming. Hit hard as he released the ball on that first down pass, and it never had a chance. And the Golden Bears racing to the line in the hurry-up.
Quarterbacks talk about it all the time. They love the clean pocket where they can step up, throw the football. That is not what they had. Nice job by the defense, beating the offensive line.
He wants to go deep. And he'll make the catch at the 15. That is just a gargantuan play as he has it all the way down to the 12. Looking to throw it again. Starting to feel a little pressure. He's brought down, but not before he turned that into a positive play and picked up a few on the run. Second down coming up on this red zone opportunity. From the shotgun, the inside give. He tried to find some running room, but they get him stopped. Not a lot of ground to cover and not much to defend. A big third down in the red zone. They'll give it to the back. He'll be stopped just short of the end zone, but they'll have it first and goal. Defense is backed up. Shadow of the goalpost trying to defend their own end zone. The Golden Bears trying to get a touchdown on first and goal. Quick timeout call by the offense after the play. Defense is backed up. Shadow of the goalpost trying to defend their own end zone. They'll dial up the run on first and goal. Into the end zone he goes. Touchdown, Golden Bears! Precision blocking up front created the open lane, and the running back followed it beautifully.
Yeah, it's pretty easy to follow an offensive line that makes those holes and just gives you a caravan all the way to the end zone. What an unbelievable job blocking up front.
And the extra point makes it 14-0. Almost ready to kick it away after scoring the touchdown. Coming out with it, it's Jones. Not nearly as much as he'd hoped when he brought it out of the end zone. He'll be stopped at the 15. And Duke has the ball back, ready to go on the attack. Now we'll get a chance to see if they can answer that last score, trailing by 14, Jesse.
Yeah, and at this point of the game, I feel like offensively, you should go back to what's been working for you in this game. Don't be afraid to dial up plays that you've already had success with, running it and throwing it. It's okay to repeat plays down 14 at this point.
And I would also say, Palmer, kind of understanding that my defense is not playing great, so I know offensively I got to put some good possessions together here and make something happen on this side of the football.
Dragged down to the turf, but not before getting the first down.
They pick up the first down on the drag route. Good job by the receiver knowing it was man coverage. If he's looking, he's booking. He gave his quarterback the eyes right away that says, hey, I'm not stopping. Put it out in front of me. I'm getting this first down.
And the Blue Devils want to crank the tempo. Back to throw, it's Murphy. Unloads to the wideout. Got his man on the right. He's run out of bounds, but a big play on that one, and it'll be a first down. Throwing the comeback looks like such a simple throw, but the timing is so important.
And as a quarterback, man, this is all about trusting your guy. You know exactly where he's going to sit it down. You anticipate it. You throw it. You know he's going to come back and make that play for you.
Well, man, there's some big hitting going on in the trenches right now. This defense, they take a lot of pride in stopping the run. Let's keep our eye on them throughout the course of the game and see if they can contain this running attack.
Picked up 2 yards on that last one. They need 8 on second down. He's looking to throw. He finds his man. And he's brought down after a nice gain.
tell you what, that's great execution between the QB and receiver. They look like they could execute that throw in their sleep. Quarterback took his steps, threw it on time. Great route by the receiver. Nice job securing the catch.
We've made our way to the 2-minute warning, and now they'll try to at least cut a little something off of this lead before the break. Finally, this offense starting to show a little juice. They've got a 1st and 10. Looking to move it through the air. Buys a little time. Trying to escape and get it himself. He scrambled forward and got a few and turned that into a positive play.
I think he did a really good job, first of all, keeping his eyes downfield. You could see he wanted to throw the football. But when it's not there, don't force it. Tuck it down, get some positive yards.
On 2nd down, looking to throw. Oh, he wants it all. And this is dropped. Incomplete pass. He had a huge gain in his fingers, and he couldn't hold on. Dropping back, it's Murphy. Fires to the wideout. And this is going to be incomplete on 3rd down.
3rd and short in college football today, you see so much more pass than you used to. The offense stays aggressive, and I think they stay aggressive because they know they're in field goal range. They got that 3 in their back pocket.
They were unfazed by that earlier 4th down failure and will try for a 2nd time in this one. He'll try to throw and pick up the 1st down. Using his legs, keeping his eyes downfield. Finds a man by himself. He will step out of bounds, but not before the big pickup and a 1st down for this offense. The Blue Devils come to the line with a fresh set of downs. Out of the shotgun, they go to the ground. Operating in the red zone here on 2nd down. He's looking to throw. Those two not on the same page. It's incomplete. Boy, they'd love to move the sticks here and take a shot at it on 1st and goal. On 3rd down, he'll try to pick it up through the air. And he's got it in the end zone. Touchdown, Duke.
And I tell you what, that passing touchdown, man, that should spark this whole team. Like, the comeback is more than on now. Like, they got the touchdown. They cut into the lead. You want to get a stop, go into the half, get all the juices, all the excitement, and be like, listen, the passing game's rolling. We got this. The comeback's in full effect.
And right down the middle. So they got the touchdown, now going to put it in the hands of their defense to finish off this half. The returner will field it and try to set up his offense in great field position. He was looking for more running room, but none to be found as he stopped at the 23. Cal gets it back. The sturdy Golden Bear offense on its way to the field. They've got time, they've got the lead, and David, it's sort of like a doctor. First, do no harm.
Do no harm, but also momentum is hard to create and sometimes hard to stop. You have it, so Jesse, don't do anything stupid to create some momentum for the other side.
I think a lot of this comes down to your quarterback and whether or not he's making good decisions in this game. If yes, be aggressive. If not, let's just take the lead into halftime and get ready for the 2nd half.
Looking to pass, it's Mendoza. He puts some heat on that one down the middle. And that's going to be incomplete, going for broke on 2nd down, but 3rd down's coming up. Touch pass on the run. Finally run out of bounds, but he has this offense rolling with a 1st down.
It's so important this offense is able to get this guy the ball in space, especially on the perimeter of the field. And I love that last play call because he's able to get outside and use his speed. To me, that's where this guy is his most dangerous.
I don't think that's the way they drew it up. Incomplete. Still on the 35-yard line. They'll try it again on 2nd and 10. Quarterback changing the plays at the line. Looking to throw on 2nd down. Shoots it to the left. And the pass is incomplete. Jarred loose by the hit. And the Golden Bears are in the hurry-up. On 3rd and long, he has to throw for it. Got it in the middle. It's up. He's really close to that 1st down marker, but they stop him just a bit short.
One of the things I love about this defense is they just have such great awareness, and they're always communicating. They understood the down and distance. They knew exactly what they needed to do to make the tackle to force the punt. That is so well done.
That's going to do it here in the 1st half. Everybody stick with us. We'll head to halftime. Just about set for the 2nd half kickoff. He'll bring it out. It's Thomas. And the ball pops out. Oh, inviting disaster.
Wow, they narrowly avoid disaster there. They fumble the kick return, and if that goes to the other team, all the momentum is no longer with them. So a nice job being able to pounce back on that. The head coach breathing a huge sigh of relief.
Comes out throwing on 1st down. Well, the quarterback can make a big play when he starts moving around. Just missed on the connection. Incomplete.
Not seeing a lot of chemistry between the QB and his intended target on that play.
After the misfire, it's 2nd and 10. Quarterback quick pass to the receiver. He's brought down, but he went backwards after that completion, not the way they had it drawn up.
Got to give the defense credit. Watching film, anticipating. They knew that this offense had this play in their back pocket. They knew about the speed of this wide receiver and different ways they were going to try to get him involved. Everybody on defense on the same page, playing together. I love it.
Yeah, and you can tell the timing wasn't great in quarterback and receiver now on the same page, but when you're going to miss, don't miss towards the DB. You definitely want to miss out towards the sideline so you don't get yourself in trouble.
Well, this head coach is clearly sending a message, going for it this close to his own end zone. On 4th down, they'll throw for it. Unloads to the wideout. Makes the grab, and he's got the 1st. And he's brought down after a nice gain.
They're showing you their intentions early in the game. It's 4th down. You're in your own end. We're going to be aggressive, and we're not just going to do this early. We're going to do this all game long. Awesome execution on a critical down.
Breaks the tackle. Got a lot of running room. Defense caught out of position, and they get him down finally at the 38.
I love this play call. You want to get your playmakers the football in space. What a creative way. This little kind of push pass by the quarterback. Get into the receiver's hands quickly and let him go make yards.
Trying to get to it. Just too much of a rush, and down goes the quarterback just behind the midfield stripe at the 49.
Man, that's a great example of KYP. Know your personnel. A QB that doesn't run great, trying to get outside the pocket. Nice job by the defense, applying pressure and running him down and getting the huge loss.
Just a bit of a misfire there as they can't make the connection.
Well, no surprise there on defense, right? You know the QB is going to be trying to target this guy. Nice job in coverage forcing that incompletion.
7th play of the drive coming up, but a long way to go on 3rd down. Back to throw, it's Murphy. Looking to the big tight end. What a snag by the defense. Never had a chance to get rolling after the pick, but he gives them the ball in prime field position at the 40.
Zone equals eyes. When I say that, DBs, linebackers, all covering the middle of the field. So many guys over the middle of the field trying to take away the easy stuff, but reading the quarterback's eyes the whole time. Whenever he breaks to throw that football and that hand separates from the ball, I'm breaking on it, and you could tell they had a beat on it. Nice cut, nice instincts. Give me that INT.
He's there to make the stop, but the damage has been done as they pick up the first down on the throwing catch. That was a really nice catch and an even better run after the grab.
And get that ball to your playmaker. What's good about having him in the slot is he can go either direction. You can get him matched up on somebody that's not as fast, and you watch, he can run away from those linebackers or safeties.
This is going to be a key that we look at this entire game. How can this defense find ways to affect this quarterback and get pressure on him? Because they felt coming into the game, if they could do that, they could affect him and influence this passing game.
Couldn't make the connection last time. Let's see if they throw it again. On second down, he's looking downfield. And he was hit just as he released it, and it falls to the turf.
Doesn't take this defense a lot of time to get to the quarterback, man. They've got speed all over the place. They hit him so quickly, and because of that, the ball falls incomplete.
Now facing a third and long. Quarterback will audible. To the air, it's Mendoza. He'll take a deep shot here. And that one's incomplete. They weren't just trying to move the chains. They were trying to move the scoreboard. Instead, it's fourth down. He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. Feeling some heat. Gets drilled as he throws. The big pressure on fourth down, and they'll get it back.
I love when defenses are smart enough to swat the ball down. Don't go for the pick, especially on fourth down. They knock it down. You get the ball anyways. Nice job by the defender.
And you can forget running in the middle against this defense.
It's hard to run on a defense that comes off the ball like that and runs to the football like that. Good luck. No holes anywhere.
Looking to pass on second down. They'll throw it to the back on the screen. At the 35, he's got room. They're ripping off chunks of yardage. They get it to the 33. The execution on that screen pass is one that will go in a coaching clinic.
Nice execution on the screen. Allow the rush to come upfield. Now I release, get the ball to the running back. I got my playmaker in space. Nice chunk yardage play right there by the offense.
They'll throw it on first down. And it's incomplete. If you're going to take a hit like that, you might as well hang on to the ball.
This defense has a lot of speed, especially in the secondary, and you saw that speed. That defender got to that receiver so quick, and because of the hit, incomplete pass.
Offense gets set for second down. They'll throw again after the incompletion. Moving out of the pocket. Bought a little time, lets it go. And he fires a dirt ball. Man, oh man, would he like to have that pass back.
Just don't feel like the quarterback's in a rhythm so far. He's had accuracy issues. That last throw was underthrown, but we've seen bad decisions. Trying to force the football in places it just shouldn't go, and that's why he's already thrown multiple interceptions.
He's run out of bounds, but not before. Turning in a big pickup and moving the sticks for a first down.
When you're a playmaker like this guy is, your coaches are going to dial up plays intended for you, especially on third down. That's what you saw in that last play. There was no question where the quarterback was going with that football. All week long, they decided on the biggest downs of this game, we're going to target our best player, and we're going to make sure that he gets looks. It doesn't matter what the coverage is, and you saw it right there on that.
Turning to the running game on 1st and goal. He pushes it forward all the way to the 2-yard line. 2 of their 3 red zone trips have come up empty. They'd like to punch it in here on 2nd and goal. Quick strike complete. Touchdown, Blue Devils! And they'll put that scoreboard operator to work and put 6 on the board.
Reese, this is the part of the field where the tight ends become such a big part, right? With big size, I'm going to isolate these guys, find a way to get good matchups. You can tell they did it there, and the result, 6 points.
And the extra point was made without incident, and we're tied up here in the 3rd. And we're all square as he's set to kick it away. Fielded in the end zone. And he coughs it up inside the 20. Almost a disaster on that return. They jump on it, and they'll maintain possession.
That's a breathing a sigh of relief for sure. Kick returner tries to take it out, puts it on the ground, but how about the offense? Getting back on it, turning what could have been a really bad play into, thank goodness I got the ball again.
Coming after it. And he got smacked just as he released the pass. It's incomplete. The Golden Bears headed quickly to the line.
A lot of times you can tell by the pass set, that tackle gets really, really quick. You can tell that ball's going to come out quick. Great job by the defensive end, seeing the ball come out quick, getting his hands in the air, and deflecting the football.
Throws to the tight end. Got a man in the middle. And chunk plays are the name of the game, and they get one here before the defense finally makes the stop. It's 1st and 10 from the 38-yard line. Looking downfield, it's Mendoza. Get it out on the screen. Turns it on in midfield. Running toward the tape. Oh, what a big play for this offense as they get it to the 33-yard line. And the Golden Bears getting set on 1st and 10.
I love this running back and the job he does once he has the ball in his hands on this screen pass. He was real patient. You got to allow these 300-pound offensive linemen to sort of collect themselves and stammer down the field and try to block some of these linebackers and DBs. And that's exactly what the running back.
And he's got it inside the 10. Defense makes a stop, but the chains move, and it's 1st and goal from the 8. They'll try to get it in with the run. Touchdown, Cal! And that one will give them the lead.
Wow, this offense, they have a lot of faith in this running back. Knowing if they get down in this area of the field, he can get it done and he can answer the bell. 2 rushing touchdowns already for this offense.
They'll try to tack one more on their score. And with the extra point, the score is now 21-14. A very efficient 5-play scoring drive. And it was capped off with the 8-yard run. He'll bring it out. It's Thomas. I imagine he's going to get an earful on the sideline after bringing it out of the end zone and being knocked down at the 11. And the Duke offense heads back out onto the field. That last drive really productive. David wound up with a touchdown. They'll try to do it again.
Yeah, so I don't expect this offense to change too much, Reese. They had a great drive. They got the touchdown. Everything working. I would expect them to keep pushing this ball downhill.
And just imagine if they could put another touchdown on the board right here. They could capture so much momentum in this game with back-to-back TDs.
I know the passing game sells and the passing game is exciting, but it's not exciting to get 5 or 6 yards of pop on the ground, but it will be very successful.
The play-action fake. And he was drilled just as he released the pass. It's incomplete.
It's hard throwing in the pocket, man. You got bodies and 300-pound dudes falling all over the place. They're trying to hit you. That time, the pressure got to them, and they forced the incompletion.
Looking for a man. It's Murphy. And he is finding wide-open defenders all over the field. His third interception of the day. He is finally out of bounds, but he was smelling that end zone on that return.
QB never saw the defender. He's staring his receiver down, telegraphing his throw, and the DB jumped all over that.
A first down run on the doorstep. And he takes it in for the score. Touchdown, Golden Bear. Well, let's count them up. 1, 2, 3. 3 is the magic number for touchdown.
Yeah, it's as easy as ABC. Goodness gracious. He's been getting whatever he wants, whenever he wants, however he wants. I might want to change something up, or maybe focus on that guy that's getting the football a lot and scoring.
And the extra point pushes the lead to 14. That's exactly what you want to do when you have that type of field position. Strike quickly, and they did. One play, and they put it on the board. It bounds through the back of the end zone. It'll be a touchback. And Duke has the ball back, ready to go on the attack. This is when the pressure can ramp up a little bit on an offense, David, when they start feeling the heat to answer a score.
And I think being down 14, you can kind of feel that way.
It's a fumble. Everybody needs a little luck, and the offense just got it by falling on that fumble. Ball is at the 35. It's 1st and 10. They'll leave it with him. And he didn't find a whole lot of running room, and that'll be the final play of the third quarter. Second down here as they go back to work after the break. Wants to throw. It's Murphy. Going to take a shot at this DB. Makes the catch down the right side. And they were looking for a chunk play, and they got it. The explosive picks up more than 30.
Well, Reese, you and I were talking about this before the game. How is this defense going to be able to deal with all the speed they have offensively? You saw them just rip off a big play.
And, Jesse, now their head's spinning just a little bit. Give up a big chunk play, and it's right back at him. He's run out of bounds, but a big play on that one, and it'll be a first down. And the Blue Devils come to the line with a new set of downs. Leaves it with the running back. Fights through the pile and picks up a couple down to the 16.
This offensive line better figure out a plan for this D tackle. He is tough to block with one guy. You might want to start double teaming him. He's going to be a problem moving forward. You saw all of his ability on that last play.
He's got it on the right. Touchdown, Duke! Reeled it in and just made the house call. Well, how about that? And after that touchdown, we might have a finish after all, Jesse.
I love it, Reese, and this team is not quitting. Yeah, they're down on the scoreboard right now, but they are clawing and they are scratching their way back in this game. They're going to keep going hard until this clock reads all zero.
And the extra point cuts the lead to 7, 28-21. Lining up to cover the kick after that touchdown drive. He'll bring it back from inside his 5. Didn't find any crease in that kickoff coverage, and he'll be stopped at the 17. The Cal offense is headed back onto the field. And now that cushion is a little bit smaller, Jesse, and any mistake will get magnified.
Yeah, a little bit of pressure now on this offense too, David. I think they got to go back to their playmakers and get these guys going in the game.
No doubt. Find those plays you know you can run them in your sleep. You make sure you execute. Build this lead a little bit bigger. Put this thing away in the fourth quarter.
And now on first down after converting with the run. Quarterback checking the play. Scanning the field, it's Mendoza. Quarterback floating away from pressure. He'll fire to his right. And it's picked off. That's the turnover they desperately needed. And he's brought down after the pick, but not before putting his offense in business.
You talk about having to have it. We needed to force the turnover. We had to get the football back. They're in such a good position to run out the clock, try to win. No, sir. Our ball, first down.
Able to scrounge 3 yards out of that one somehow. It's 2nd and 7.
And it's just simple. Simple first down run, showing your physicality, setting your offense up in a good spot.
Wide out in motion. Quick pass on the jet motion. He will step out of bounds, but not before the big pickup and a first down for this offense.
I love that play call, and I love the timing of the pre-snap motion. Because the quarterback was able to get it to the receiver right behind the offensive line, because of the timing, he was able to outflank the defense. That puts him out in space where he's able to use his speed. Nice job with the pre-snap motion and timing.
Off-play action on first down. Another interception. That's his 4th of the day.
A lot of quarterbacks have so much confidence they can fit the ball in tight windows. How about the defensive player right here making an unbelievable interception, forcing the turnover, big play, big momentum swing.
Cal gets it back. The sturdy Golden Bear offense on its way to the field. One of the most valuable things a quarterback can have, David, short-term memory. Just forget that last pick.
You're dang right. Clear the mechanism. It's over, move it behind you. Some players can't do that real well, and it leads to more mistakes, Jesse. You got to just forget about it and move on.
And I think the coaching staff can help him too, David. I think you can get the running game going here and also give him some easy throws.
Quick touch pass to the receiver. The defense wouldn't let him loose there, and it was a completion, but they lost yardage. The Golden Bears want to move quickly. Quarterback reacting to what the D is showing. Looking downfield, it's Mendoza. And the pressure was too much. They get him at the 15. Not exactly the ideal situation for this offense. 3rd and long, backed up inside their 20. Looking to throw, and he needs a bunch. He's going up top. And it slips through his fingers, incomplete. That would have been a huge gain if he could have squeezed it. And the Golden Bears will punt this one away. Doesn't say much for your drive when you're looking forward to the punt. And the punt team gets down there and gets the return man on the ground. And the Duke offense heads back out onto the field. Mistakes are going to happen, as they did on that last drive. Now, how will they respond, Jesse?
And this is the kind of guy who's going to take full accountability. That was my bad. That's on me. I'm about to lead this offense now down the field and score some points.
Dang, Palmer, I wish I would have played with you. I didn't play with many quarterbacks that were just like, yeah, my bad. Hey, guys, I got this. Sorry about that. It was more, you should have ran a better route.
On 2nd down, just keeps firing. And here's the 5th interception by this quarterback. And he was trying to chart a course on that pick for a pick 6, but he'll be stopped at the 31.
I tell you what, I don't know if I'm going to try him much more. Goodness gracious, you can tell he's ready for what he's seeing. 2nd interception. I would not throw near that guy anymore. You might want to try the other side of the field.
The defense will have to key on the run and try to get this ball back. Trying to find his man on 1st down. Showing the arm strength down the left side. Stopped at the 3, but it'll be enough to give them a 1st and goal.
That's what's so scary about this offense. They've got guys in the perimeter that can change the game in one single play, and you saw it right there. Too much speed on the perimeter to create that explosive play.
And he takes it to the house. Touchdown, Cal!
Have yourself a day, young fella. You know why they handed him the ball a lot? Because he did that. That's his 4th trip to pay dirt. This dude has shown you a little bit of everything. What a great back. And 4 touchdowns on the day.
And the extra point is true, and they have a 2-touchdown lead, up 14 in the 4th. They didn't have a whole lot of real estate in front of them when they took over possession, but they wasted no time. Couple of plays into the end zone. Fielded in the end zone, it's Thomas. Nice job by the kickoff team. Everybody stayed in the... Stop him at the 16. An unforced error there. They don't get the snap off in time. The delay of game pushes the offense back. And I don't think they got it snapped before the play clock ran out. That is a completely avoidable penalty. The quarterback just went into brain lock and lost track of the play clock.